Hello, How to Quit Working community. I'm feeling so blessed to be with you, and I hope that you're doing well. I am going to talk to you a little bit about worth. And the reason I want to talk about worth is recently I was with a friend of mine. She has a newer business, and we were talking about her price point and how she can determine what price she should be charging her clients. And it became very clear to me that she really had no way to establish her worth, that it was very challenging for her to ask someone for this certain amount of money. And so I got to really thinking about why was she having this challenge and how many of you probably face very similar challenges. If you have a traditional job, your job determines your worth. It's very easy. You know that your position is going to pay a certain amount of money. You expect it to pay that amount of money. At the end of the day, you get a paycheck, and you know that if you advance in position, if you get to a higher level, that you're going to get more pay. And so it's very simple for you to determine your worth. Your worth, what that company will pay for you, and you know it. It's kind of a preset, predetermined amount of money, and it's a very easy thing for you. The challenge comes into play when you start a company, because suddenly there isn't someone standing there giving you a paycheck anymore. Now you have to ask for money, and you have to be able to determine what can you ask someone for, and are you comfortable asking them for that amount of money? So there's a lot to consider when you're starting a business. You have to think about what kind of business you're going to start, what value you're going to bring to the market. You have to think about where your business is going to be established, if you're going to have it in your home or if you want an office or a storefront. You have to decide, would you like it to be an internet-based business or a physical business? There's just a gazillion different things to really think about, but pricing is really one of the most important. If you are really considering starting an organization, the two most important items for starting that company are making sure that you are bringing real value to your customers, and number two, making money. At the end of the day, everyone has to make money in order for their business to be sustainable. And so determining that dollar amount, determining that value proposition for your customer is what is most important. Now, I was thinking a lot about pricing. And so I went on Amazon, and I just went on Amazon for about 5 minutes. I looked at the lowest priced denim jeans that they sell on Amazon. And so when I was looking at that, I found that you could buy a pair of denim jeans for $5.99. Now, $5.99 is pretty darn cheap. I don't know if I've ever bought a pair of jeans for $5.99. On the flip side, the most expensive pair of jeans was $1,041. I don't know about you, but I didn't even know they made jeans that cost over $1,000. I would never buy a pair of jeans for $1,000, but I also would never buy a pair of jeans for $5.99. And what is the difference between those two products? It's not the material. They really used more material in the $5.99 jeans than they did in the $1,000 jeans. So the material isn't really a factor. I'm guessing the labor was probably pretty similar in cost. So the labor isn't really a big factor. The biggest differentiating factor between the lower priced jeans and the higher priced jeans is simply the designer, the label that's on the jeans. Of course, the $1,000 pair of jeans had a designer label on it, but I don't know, I wouldn't pay $1,000 more for this designer pair of jeans. However, there are obviously a lot of people out there who would pay for those products, pay for those jeans, or they wouldn't create them. The difference between the jeans, as I said, is the designer. And it's the same thing with your business. The difference between your business and every other business out there is you. You are what is the contributing factor. You are what is making the difference and making the success in your company. So it's really, really important to think about that. I recently had the fun opportunity of buying a new mattress, and I was so shocked at the difference in prices. There were mattresses that we saw for $3.99, and there were mattresses that we saw for, $5,000. I think that they're even higher than $5,000. It was crazy how expensive some of the mattresses were, and it was crazy how cheap some of the mattresses were. I would never buy a mattress for $399. And to be truthful, when we were out shopping, I saw those mattresses. I didn't lay on any of those mattresses because I knew in my mind it was going to be a horrible purchase. It would be a very uncomfortable mattress and it would really just be junk overall. And I wasn't really interested in buying that. So I didn't even consider that mattress for $399. Now, it could be a great mattress, but the very fact that it was priced so low really deterred me from making that purchase. So I think it's really important for you to consider that price makes a huge difference in the success of your business. If you're priced too low, it's going to be very challenging for you because sometimes people don't want to purchase that lower priced item. So pricing is really, really important. At the end of the day, you are really paid what you are worth. You are paid what you demand in the marketplace. And if you demand a higher price, then you're going to get that higher price. If you demand a lower price, then you're going to get that lower price. It's important for you to consider what you're really worth. You really have to be comfortable with the idea of asking for money. So if you've decided that you want to leave your traditional job and you want to leave the idea of someone handing you a paycheck and moving into the realm of having a wonderful, free, very creative space and having your own business, you have to get comfortable with the idea of asking for money. And you have to be comfortable asking for the right amount of money. People expect you to ask for money when you're in business. And if you don't get comfortable with that idea, it's going to be very difficult for you to be successful. I want to leave you with the thought that you are worth what you demand. You are worth what you ask for, and people will pay you what you ask for as long as you're bringing true value to the market and you're bringing true value to them. So go out there, quit your job, start a business, and ask for what you're worth. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.